James Harden, aka the Beard, step back with the sauce. Luka Magic, man, they play just alike. But that's one thing I just want to figure out. I've been hanging on this all week. Who is the better superstar? Prime James Harden or Luka right now? James Harden, career stats 24.1 points per game, 5.6 rebounds per game, and 7.1 assists per game. Now, I think this total would have been much higher, but he also started off on OKC as a six man and is kind of older now. His best season came in 2017 through 2018, averaging 30.4 points per game, 5.4 rebounds per game, and 8.8 assists per game. This was his MVP season and almost went to the finals. Luka Magic, career stats 28.7 points per game, 8.7 rebounds per game, and averaging 8.3 assists per game. This is absolutely insane. This is only his sixth season doing this. His best season actually came this year, averaging a crazy 33.9 points per game, 9.2 rebounds per game, and 9.8 assists per game, and almost won MVP, but took home the scoring title. Accolades awards for James Harden: 10-time NBA All-Star, 6-time All-NBA First Team, won an MVP, and won the scoring title 3 times. Now, mind you guys, the totals I put for his best season was actually not his best season scoring, but that's just the season he won his first MVP. It's absolutely insane. He averaged 36 one year. Accolades and awards for Luka Magic: 5-time NBA All-Star, 5-time NBA First Team, won Rookie of the Year, and actually won the scoring title this year. Now, guys, this is only his 6th season. For you to have 5 NBA First Team nominations is crazy. It's insane. Won the scoring title and went to the All-Star 5 times. Pros for James Harden's basketball game: scoring ability out of this world, can score from anywhere, very crafty, playmaking off the charts, and has a very good IQ. Not the most athletic, but knows what to do. Cons for James Harden: defense isn't the greatest, but can lock in at times, and takes tough and bad shots at times, can force a lot of shots, and can cause him to be inefficient. But to James' defense, he has to. When it comes to Luka, pros are scoring ability, playmaking, and IQ just as well. They play exactly alike to me. Can score from anywhere, can play make out of this world, and has IQ, not the most athletic people. Cons for Luka: defense and tough and bad shots. Can be inefficient sometimes, but like I said, same thing as James Harden. When they're hot, and that's 90% of the time. Defense isn't the greatest, but can lock in. But who's simply the better basketball player? Who's better, Luka Doncic or James Harden? That's what y'all came to this video for. So let's knock down a couple of key things and let's get into it. We're talking about prime James Harden here. We're not talking about James Harden at OKC. We're talking about Houston James Harden, when he was at the peak of his career, when he was dominant. But we're going to talk about impact. Who had the better impact? When it comes to impact, guys, I see no difference. Now, Luka's much younger and doing it much faster, so that gives him the slight edge as far as impact. They've made the playoffs like multiple times at this point. James and Houston made the playoffs, I think, every year just about. But when did they start getting dominant? I think they started getting dominant, I think, the year before his MVP season. But as far as impact on their teams, they do the exact same thing. When their signature moves is that step back, they can play make, get a lot of assists, help rebounding. So when it comes to impact, I'm only going to give a slight edge to Luka because he's doing it at a younger age. Next, we're going to talk about who had the better production. What I mean by that was, what did these dudes do on the court to provide for their teams and success, and what they've done with the team. Luka has been to the Western Conference Finals already. James was up 3-2, I believe, against the Warriors with Kevin Durant. Now, I'm going to give the edge slightly to nobody. Nobody. You really can't, because Luka's been to the Western Conference Finals. James has been to the Western Conference Finals. James played a harder team, but they also choked that away. So when it comes to production and what they provide on the court, what they have done for our success rate, I'm going to give it a tie right now. Next, guys, we're going to talk about their skill sets. Who simply had the better skills? Guys, honestly, I see no difference between these two. It's exactly why I made this video. They play exactly alike. They can draw fouls, step back, signature move, very crafty, can get in the lane, can throw the lob. Guys, these two are a spitting image of each other. I've never seen such a close resemblance in my life other than Kobe and Jordan. Prime James Harden and Luka right now in his prime play exactly alike. If you guys can pull the difference out for me, please tell me what they are different at. Both of them have a lethal jump shot. Both of them can get in the paint. Both of them can dunk when you want them to. They can draw fouls. Their IQ is great. They both aren't the most athletic people in the world, so they have to use their IQ and their skills. Very, very elite company. Guys, even though they are very close in everything, I have to make a decision. Who's the better player? Who's simply the better player? Now, I'm going to tell you why I'm going to ride with this person. He's done it in a short amount of time. And if he continues to do it at this rate, he's going to break a lot of records, a lot of scoring records, get a lot of scoring titles. Definitely going to get him a ring. Definitely going to get multiple MVPs if this person continues to play like that. It's no disrespect to the other person, because their prime, I simply enjoyed watching them. Guys, I'm going to have to go with Luka as far as the better player, because he's doing it at a much faster rate, growing at a much faster rate, is going to break a lot of records on his way. Very close to even getting to the finals right now, something that James wasn't able to do at Houston. So I'm going to have to go Luka.